freedom to operate.
Collins, a screen on Reed. A shot by Sexton, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when the iron's hot, and we saw multiple teams do that this last season.
That trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful. Markkanen, good.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And it's Junior missing.
Back.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And he's just good at forcing the issue. Love seeing Sexton stay aggressive and just get under the D's skin.
And Sexton drops them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Lakers leading by 3. And that one's good, Junior.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And Markkanen throws it down.
And staying aggressive on offense. Markkanen's always looking to score the basketball. This guy has really become a refined scorer.
And that one's good, Junior.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
George looking around. Collins setting the pick for George. On the wing, Markkanen. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Coming in on a 19-game win streak. They're set to achieve something very few teams have ever done. A win tonight would be their 20th win in a row.
And to go on a winning streak this long, it takes more than just talent. This team has tremendous chemistry, and these pieces complement each other so well. It's also about listening to your teammates, your coaching staff, and not letting your ego get in the way of succeeding as a group.
Hey, Shams, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they've just passed a note down to me, our gang here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face out of this crop.
And we cannot wait. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Caught up with Will Hardy a few minutes ago. Obviously, they're trying to limit the damage Luka Doncic inflicts. And that's at the front of his mind. He said, Luka is going to get his. We can't stop that, but we can't let him set up everyone else for easy ones. When the whole team gets involved, we're cooked. We're going to make...
Oh, God.
work for every assist out there. Guys?
Thank you, David. George, no good. Los Angeles leading by 16. Here's Junior. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 8th.
You're fine, brother.
Assist here tonight.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And Markkanen throws it down.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the chart.
George passes to Collins. Bounce pass Markkanen. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. Junior the pass to LeBron. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I like their focus coming in to terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular one.
And Markkanen throws it down.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Junior missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
So far.
Jazz trail by 20. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Vincent Hachimura out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Junior in its small forward. Markkanen from outside. That one doesn't go.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Utah's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Shoots, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Markkanen's got 23.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
And that one's good, Junior.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait and see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix, but they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
He tries for three. They get the rebound. From deep, Reeves hits the three-point bomb. Reeves has got 6 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. The Jazz making a switch here. Williams is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. James checked in for Gabe Vincent. Clarkson outside. Connects from three-point range. He's got 9.
And with that three ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by Los Angeles.
And yep, another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Sensabaugh. From downtown. Rebounded by the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hachimura kicks to Junior. And here is Vanderbilt. Reeves the pass to Junior. Trying his luck from deep. The second chance effort. From deep. Again, what an avalanche.
And he's got 60 again. I've never seen scoring like this. He's now tied the mark for most 60-point games in a year.
You know, to tie that mark, that's something I didn't expect to see in this lifetime. What a season he's having. Well, we've talked about expansion. That has been floated around. We know that teams would have to realign. Shams, any ideas on which teams might have to shift with expansion in the East or West?
Certainly, most of the potential expansion cities, the high-level ones, have been noted as teams in the West. Maybe you have a team out east that is in the West moving into the Eastern Conference. But the league could obviously surprise everyone with a different solution. Maybe having one expansion team be an Eastern Conference team, one being a West. There's several options that Adam Silver and the NBA have.
I would think New Orleans would be one of those teams, right? Just where they are geographically. Memphis, those two teams are in the West, and I could see them maybe going east, possibly.
Certainly Minnesota and Memphis. Those are two teams that, to me, have an Eastern Conference feel.
Williams gets the bucket. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Thunder. James, the pass to Junior. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 6th assist on the night.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
To the paint, here's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Again, Los Angeles.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Hands of the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last. And here we can check out the story for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Jazz. Colin Sexton comes in for Williams. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Lakers.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And again, no good by the Lakers. And so, Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
A loss is a loss, but some of them hurt more than others. You just hope the extended overtime minutes didn't zap their energy for this game.
Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can be decent at.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
Substitution on the court.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Austin Reed. George with the ball. No scoring in this one. Here's Collins. Almost, but it rolls out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Jazz shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Clarkson outside. Fades. Shot by Collins, no good. The Lakers controlling the game. Here's Junior. And it's off from three-point range. The Jazz shooting 52% for the floor. Nice work so far from them. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win. After one half, it hasn't even been close. Los Angeles on top, running away with this one. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Good to see you, and welcome.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the score.
And next up, we have the award winners, our Players of the Month in the East and the West. For the West, Junior.
Leading the charge for this squad, man. Hey, Shaq, he's not only scoring well, he's impacting everything in all areas of the floor. Ernie, what an amazing guy.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. And it's Markkanen in at the three spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside, George. Pass to Kessler. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Junior with it. George picks him up. And that one's good, Junior.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Outside Collins. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And a wide open look for Junior. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Kessler, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's George. He has yet to score. No coverage that time.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3. Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
And George kicks to Collins. outside, George. That's a 2 from Sexton. That's good on the jump shot. Sexton's got 12.
Clever and confident in that pick and roll. Sexton's decision-making in these sets has really improved.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Walker Kessler. That's foul number 2 for him. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And the shot goes down.
Paparazzi, they be taking a flick. Cameras watching, I be making